Am I recording? I am recording. Why is that funny? I don't know. I was out in the sun for about 2 hours and I went somewhere else. Wow. Alrighty, Bill. I went somewhere else. No, no, no. You be good, little fellow. Little Spocky. There he is, you know. Oh, you interrupting my little speech. Oh, dear. I'm talking weird, too. No, it's weird. I studied a Russian article on the sun and how it has life extending frequencies at 25 gigahertz, 75 gigahertz, but I have never found that article. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've been in the sun, too. It's been a ferocious winter of clouds and rain. But when I sit in the sun, I go somewhere else, like old memories or something old. Plus many other things. It's pretty interesting. There's something about summer and sun and all that always. I forget about all this stuff in here. It's like, oh well. But it's intriguing, and I understand I came from the sun, as we all did, and we'll go back into the sun when I don't know how long, eons, and maybe rebirth somehow the atoms anyway. I don't know. I'm a doctor, not a psychiatrist, as Dr. McCoy would say. Anyway, so yesterday I talked about the doctor story and medication issues that I shouldn't be taking. You know, if you get a doctor, it's just like a robot, or you get an adventurous doctor. Like I've had a few of those, and got cured of hip arthritis in Germany by stinging nettle treatment, never to return. So stinging nettles do work. I wish there was someone around here I could go and sting myself daily, but there isn't really. I have to grow your plants and find a good bush to go into it. Check, look up Dr. Berg on YouTube. You'll see what I mean, stinging nettles and all that. So there are a lot of cures that are simple, right under your nose. You don't take those exotic drugs. So actually, for some reason, the arthritis I did have, I think those things be going away. What I added to my life extension diet is quercetin and lipopose that supposedly get rid of zombie cells in your body. So maybe that's what's happening. Although I got a bit of a sore throat here, but I think that's just smoking too much, or maybe it's just a slight cold infection. I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. That was somebody in Riverview. But I think I had no feelings today of that. No, whatever it was, but we'll see. It came last night a few times, so I took an extra piece of Xanax, which makes it doesn't happen when I take Xanax. Yes, I've been on Xanax and benzos since 1970, and slowly have been reducing them for decades. One doctor, Dr. Jim Quinn of Seacare, Canada, years ago, understood that my system produces insulin at the wrong time. Or adrenaline and insulin. Not insulin, but adrenaline, sorry. And my treatment was simply laying down and visualizing. That's all, no other things. And they really didn't want to give me any Valium or Xanax, but I insisted because it seems to work for me anyway. I don't know. That's the only thing. Because my regime in Westlawn, in Essendale, after they experimented with me, shock treatment and other crazy stuff, drugs, my full treatment simply was laying on the bed and visualization by tensing up. Oh, this didn't feel good, then relax. So I was giving demonstrations to the nurses. And that was the latter part of my stay at Happy Acres, as I call it. But I learned a lot. I'm always, I don't care what people think. But I learned a lot of how mental diseases take over people and the different categories and things that people go through because we're all thrown in together. Lawyers and doctors too, who had mental breakdowns. And even the businessman of Dominion Motors simply was hiding out. We had a little stash of booze. But that's Happy Acres. I talk about it quite often. Riverview, Essendale, Creek Clinic, where the X-Files is filmed and other TV shows. And they just found out that my only cure is of agoraphobia, which I've had since birth, is laying down and relaxating. Tense up. It doesn't feel so good. Visualize something that disturbs you, then relax from your toes to your head. So I did that, and then after that, I hung around for I think several months, just having fun in the place because I had girlfriends and I got scrapyard hunting, and they let me do anything I wanted to. Even had a gun collection in there too, under my bed. Ask Dr. Slichter, look up the records, you'll see it. Had pistols and a rifle and radio equipment right in a 2-ward, a 1-ward. So I should present this video to the film producer who's been making a film on me for the last couple of years, and it'll be out in a year or two, I guess. But that's okay. Then I left with got my dad to pick up the radio gear and the rest of the guns, and I had one pistol. So I was going to stay downtown East Side. Rough area. You never know what's going to happen. But nothing happened. It was just an interesting experience for me, and I found my place at 1458 East 29th Street, Lynn Valley, North Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. There I started a huge gun collection and machine shop and radio gear, and discovered the Hutchison effect. It's a long time ago. And that's when the scientists would come around and film stuff, as I met George Hathaway, for Pete's sake. Jeez. And many others. Then the U.S. government got involved with me and moved me out of the place and put everything in storage and would let me go to work. Check it out. Colonel John Alexander. Bob Freiberg. And forget the other guys, that they're quite unique, from Los Alamos and Naval Research Labs and U.S. Army Intelligence Security Command. So from there, and after I did my Star Wars stuff, it actually was part of the Star Wars, Reagan was involved in, I moved to Burnaby, 3744 East Hastings Street, Burnaby, British Columbia. I forget the zip code. And there I gave a lot of demonstrations and did a lot of work. Jesus Christ. Ha! So anyway, I give him my bloody history again. Sorry, but oh well, maybe it's entertaining to some people. I don't know. I guess I like talking about it, don't I? But anyway, from there I moved to Vancouver with another group, George Lissicase of Pinnacle Oil International, and Alexander Sharashevsky, who I'm still in contact with, friend from Estonia, sponsored by Boeing Aerospace Company. It was Gordon Allen. I got all the court documents and everything else on all the sponsors, a lot of them. Oh well, a lot of history there. So I hung out with Billy Ross for a while and exploring the other side of humanity and sexuality for a while. And then I met Ian. Then I moved to Germany. 2 years. It was quite an adventure, quite an amazing adventure. Met a lot of great people and kids. I was wound up as kid sitter. I stayed at Dr. Margarita Kokoschnik's place and Dr. Peter Kokoschnik. I still have all the letters. Then what happened? Oh, I don't know. Some weird stuff was going. Then I returned to Canada and started anew. Although from the Canadian government returned all the electrical machinery, except for a small portion, which was laced with PCBs, transformers, important stuff. What else did I get back? Lathes. No, not lathes. Machine tool stuff. Filled my sister's garage right up to the ceiling. Then I got inspired, which is stupid. Stupid me. Stupid. Anyway, I wanted to sell everything and return to Germany. So I did sell everything, and I also went to the police department. No criminal record. Fit to go to Germany, blah, blah, blah. I filled out that paperwork. Because I was invited by Sten Linlander, who had a town, actually. What was it called now? I have all the letters. It was small to Belzig. It was below Berlin, and I was going to move there for Pete's sake. But Yin interjected. We got together again, and we traveled around the planet for a while. Jesus Christ. So she got an apartment, 727 Fifth Avenue, New Westminster, British Columbia, Canada. And that place, over the years, fully filled up with electronics and crazy stuff and guns and stuff. As seen in videos, if you search out yours truly. So I was there for quite a while. And friend Michael McCardle, who's a journalist for CTV News. You look him up. CTV News, Last Word with Michael McCardle. Started doing stories with him. I did stories with him before during the gun confiscation adventures with Pierre Elliott Trudeau, which is 1978. Still in contact with my lawyer, R. Flynn Marr. So anyway, getting off a history lesson again, another repeat, I suppose, but I don't care. What the hell, who cares? Anyway, I met up with Nancy and Michael McCardle, did a last story with Michael, and we took off to the Gulf of Mexico with oil conditioning equipment. It was quite an adventure, for Pete's sake. Then Fukushima hit, and we decided to study some stuff to score to put off course radioactive particles, which they're doing now, by the way. They have methods now for controlling nuclear waste and all that. So anyway, I just read it. Anyway, I stayed in Minnesota, traveled, got married, and then I was married before to Helena in Scottsdale, but it didn't work out. Anyway, we got married, and wow, moved to Oregon and then here. So it's basically skimming over a lot of other crazy stuff. Yeah, I'm quite relaxed around people. I like communicating with people, talking to people, give them positive energy. I've always been that way, and not really into negative crap or stealing stuff or any criminal activity. Never. No. The reason why we have laws is you don't do that, as Constable Green would say. Anyway, I'm going on and on like a loopy lunatic. Is Mr. EO listening to all this crap? Yeah. So anyway, just helping these filmmaker guys who want to know all about me. So I have to repeat myself a lot because they don't get scattered. But anyway, my other question: how long have I been interested in gadgets and stuff? Oh, ever since I was tiny. My first treasure was a brass clock. Second treasures were car parts. I was just very young. Pieces of pipe. And I slowly advanced into being interested in firearms and chemistry. And I learned a lot from many people over the years. Holy mackerel. Then I got into radio stuff a long time ago. It was absolutely fascinating. Then certain people I studied, like Sir Albert Einstein, he's way above me, by the way. I'm not much his name because I think I'm something else, but no, I don't know. Tesla was easy to study because he was mechanical. He saw all his patents too and wrote up his patents. I could get into that. And then Steinmetz and many others I studied, but doesn't make me any smarter. It makes me get more involved with things that are kind of back in time, you know. Not too many people are interested in back in time things. Oh, like flat belt pulleys and vacuum tubes and brass and metals and that kind of stuff. Not, I study future things, but I find them very boring or self-repeating. I'm not interested in computers at all. Maybe analog are fun to play around with, but I get really, really tired. Oh, what's your password? Or this and that. And screw it, tell you. So I actually do. So that's why I've been on Facebook for a while. If something happened, you got to put your password, and you got a text message, and all this crap, and screw it. So I haven't been on Facebook. Maybe someday I might be inspired to go through all that nonsense, but what difference does it make? Real life is more fun, actually, like sitting in the sun or going to scrapyards and meeting people. Helping people. It's more fun than stupid internet crap, but it helps at night to learn from it and make connections, sort of. You meet a lot of nutty people on the internet, too. Big claims, but heap, big smoke, no fire. No, you're right here, Mr. Evil. Hi, I'm talking, you're sleeping. So I mentioned yesterday, too, I do take all these different supplements. And I was getting those weird 60-second depersonalization or whatever spooky stuff. Why, I don't know. All I know is one half 0.05 milligrams of Xanax seems to get rid of it for a number of hours. Nothing today, touch wood. Although I had them before, so I don't know what causes them. I don't know the answer. I really don't know the answer. Supposed to do a part of another commercial today, but other things happen, so it looks like maybe tomorrow. Yeah, what was another question? Sex, I have nothing, no worries about it. I don't care. Just respect your partner, whoever it may be. Hopefully they're very amorous and do all kinds of naughty things. Thank God I was never mentally tortured into religion. I never believed in it, I just realized it's man-made trucked up control freak junk. In my opinion, that is. Happy man. Yeah, unfortunately, reality is very different than fantasy and psychotic people. I guess the biggest newsmaker these days is the psychotic, mentally ill Trump. Wow. I mean, if the news is true, I mean, wow. I look at one of his emails. He sends these emails out to hundreds of thousands of people, I guess. But you click on it, guess what? You get more emails. Pretty sad state of affairs. Jesus Christ. Although I understand also that so many people, the government passes so many laws that's going to explode in their faces someday, too. You gotta go through and eliminate a lot of the laws. Just keep the good ones, Just burn them. People don't like being controlled too much. But they're good people, and as long as they're good people and follow the basic good laws, it's okay. It'd be total, absolute chaos if it wasn't any, that's for sure. People kicking in your door, breaking in your place, doing this and that, and all kinds of horrible things. So, thank God for law enforcement and police officers and ambulance people and other people that help. In this day and age, which this day and age seems to be modern, but in 100 years from now, no. Because 100 years will come and go. Your little cupcake me will be buried somewhere, I suppose, or blown up, or kicked off in another dimension, or some stupid thing. But anyway, reality is reality. But wow, that sun really pulled me out of gloom and doom feelings. I went into another world of like feeling and seeing things that existed some time ago. It's pretty strange. But that happens with me in the sun all the time. I'll get totally naked, Make sure nobody sees me. Wink, wink. Oh, hi, handsome. Yeah, right. That's what probably will happen. Anyway. Oh, I was watching you sun tanning. Oh, my God. You got a big, big, big something to look at. Oh my, well, I've heard these words before. It doesn't bother me any. Humans are fascinated by, I sound like a Vulcan now to humans. I'm a human, aren't I? Or just a stupid alien. You're just a mixed up nutcase. Yeah, just a totally mixed up screwball. Okay, that's a good name. Little Johnny Screwball. Hi, my name's Little Johnny Screwball. How you doing out there in the world? I'm sorry, I'm just a screwball. How do you like this so far? And an earthquake could happen right now, and I get knocked on the head by something heavy. Kaput. Torque. And Mr. Evio is still laying there. Just sort of relaxing. Listening to his daddy, talking this crazy talk. So he's right here. Little fella, I gotta do full makeup. Come on. So we might be filming again tomorrow. I want to do full makeup. Dark stockings. I can move it. No, I don't know where to put it though. Little Johnny Cupcake. Oh, it's fun watching all these old men talk about their political stuff and all these people yakking about Trump. Trump is very old. I mean, he's very old. Most of the others are old, fat slobs too, you know, or young buckaroos with probably psychopathic tendencies to rule the world. You know, some of the young politicians or whatever they think they are. I find it funny. All these little dictators around the world and preening themselves. Whoops, what was that noise? Sound? Oh, okay, nothing. Anyway, it's funny. I find it funny. I always visualize them taking their clothes off before the camera on TV, bring them back down to earth. The old judges, the fat slobs out there with their ties and suits. It's really funny looking. For me, anyway. Somebody suggested for me to get my hair cut and wear a cyan suit. I thought, Jesus Christ, that sounds like hell. Holy mackerel. No, I only do it as a joke. And laugh myself, probably I've done that, I pee myself by laughing at what I've done. Okay. Silly videos but you know, working with TV people like Fox or NBC or CNN or whoever you interview, you know, they want it their way, and you just follow what they want. And usually the film is wrapped up in a day or two, sometimes even a few hours. One of the most popular ones is filmed in the afternoon with TLC. Science Frontier, such not Flipman Entertainment Group. Nice working with them. Pay you cash. They put the show together and it aired on TLC for months. And everybody saw it. Wherever I went, you know, that kind of thing. And when they asked for an autograph, I kind of feel strange. I said, this is weird, man. I was 1999, for Christ's sake. I've been doing interviews since, I think it's 1964. Up to present, actually. Right. The biggest stuff was between 1990 on up to 2008. A pretty busy time. You sometimes get two film crews come to the door at one time. I was trying to do that. That's kind of... Of course, we got the person telling the film people what to do, and it's kind of fun. It's fun. I like it. It's maybe I'm supposed to be a clown or something. But I follow their instructions. I always walk this way, do that, look this. Oh, that's what they want in the lighting and all that stuff. So it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Little Johnny Cupcakes enjoys it. Am I getting brown yet? I don't know. Oh dear. Oh wow. No, not brown. Not yet. I won't do that for a while. I better check the time. Lively little fart today, isn't he? That's why I should call the video Lively Little Fart. How long? Let's see. Almost 30 minutes long. Okay, time to shut it up. Shut myself up. Hi, my name is John. How do you like myself there? Hmm? Oh, well, you know, I just took off today from all this junk. I've always been this way. Totally insane with things. And anyway, today I took a break and went sat in the sun. And that I love. But it does take me somewhere else. I don't know where yet. There's funny visuals and feelings that come across that when I'm in the sun. Whoops, sorry. Very interesting. So anyway. Anyway, it was great. About 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I think, maybe 3 hours. But somebody's still resting. He's a live wire, and he likes resting and live wire, and like most animals do, I guess. Get around this way. So it's 4:30, is it now? I think so. I better get the wire out of the way here. So you moved EVO, I see that, huh? So I might have a receiver off of Eldridge. I don't know, I have to clean out some areas that has some weird USS, so something E, something. I don't know. I came across, one was an offer from Sarco in Indiana, was it? Military surplus store. A wooden meter with all the paperwork. But I was not interested because the way too high, so. The other one's an old vintage receiver, and another one could be another one. I don't know, but I had a lot of things cross over me over the years. I'm gonna clean it up and see what it says. Oh, I don't know. It could be somebody making a fake story up too, you know. They do that to make it sell. How? I guess I shall be.
Oh, it's going. Oh my.
Yeah, I'll be doing my.
Good luck. Tomorrow.
I hope. 1-800 butter you. Okay, off I go.